Hey guys and gals, and welcome back to our next video in our Hot Wheels side-by-side downhill drag racing series. First off, I'd like to apologize for taking so long to get out our next video. We do this for fun and in our free time, and it just doesn't seem like we've had much of that lately. Today's video features leftovers and second chancers. And this is our last qualifying video before we shoot the final round and race all the winners from our previous videos to figure out who is the fastest of the Great 8 and the 919. Alright, here's a closer look at the cars that we're going to race today. As I mentioned earlier, these are leftovers and second chancers. These are the cars that are left over from the hundreds of races we raced in the previous videos. Or if we thought a car almost beat one of the winners of the previous videos, we thought we'd give them a second chance. Now I have 192 cars on this table. For the first round, we're going to race them side by side, 6 at a time. Winner moves on to the next round. Next round we will match them up, race them 2 at a time, side by side, until we find out who are our final 4 fastest cars of this video. Alright, pick your favorites. Let's get to racing. Alright, just to remind you how we do it, in case you didn't already know. We run them side by side down this 1/8 of a mile scale track till we get to the final 4 cars. The final 4 cars then move to the winner's table. So this is the winner's table. And this is where the final 4 fastest cars from each video moves to. Now we're going to take the final 4 fastest cars of this video, move them over to this table with the other winners, and we're going to have us a final round to find out who is the fastest of the Great 8 and the 919. So this is the first race of the first round, and the way you see them placed here is the same way I'm going to place them on the racetrack, with the gray Corvette being in lane 1, the ice cream truck in lane 2, the older model Corvette being in lane 3, the gas truck being in lane 4, the silver F-150 being in lane 5, and the old school hot rod being in lane 6. Oh, looks like an ice cream truck beat everybody. So for our next race, we got this blue Corvette, old Trans Am, fantasy car, Coca-Cola Ford Expedition, another fantasy car, and a Ford Mustang. Alright, lane 3, that green fantasy car got it. So for our next round, we have this fantasy car, another gas truck, 56, 57 Chevy, Mitsubishi truck, Chevy Corvette, and a Tesla. Oh, looks like lane 3, that Chevy. So our next race is loaded with Mustangs. Got the yellow Mustang, fantasy car, taxi cab, old Triumph, another Ford Mustang, and another Ford Mustang. Oh, it was a close race, but it looks like that Super Snake Mustang in lane 5 got it. this is our next round. Got a Ford GT, Chevy Impala, Chrysler 300, Lotus, Ford F-150, and Chevy Corvette. Oh, lane 6, that Corvette got it. For our next race, we've got the number 24 race car, Chevy Corvette, Chevy Monte Carlo, Ford F-150, Old Hot Rod, Chevy Camaro. Oh, that was a close race. Camaro lane 6 got it. Next race, we got this old Chevy truck, Pontiac Firebird, Chevy Corvette, Old Hot Rod, Fantasy car, and a Ford Mustang. Oh, it looks like that Mustang in lane 6 got it. Alright, for our next race, we got a Dodge Daytona, Old Hot Rod, drag car, Ford Focus, Volkswagen Beetle, and an Aston Martin. Oh, Aston Martin got it. So these are your cars for your next race. Oh, that was a close race. I got Chevy Camaro, lane 1 got it. So here's your cars for your next lineup. We got Jolt from the Transformers movie, Ford GT, Fantasy car, Dodge Viper, Chevy Corvette, 55 Chevy. I got Ford GT, pulled it out. Alright, for our next race, we got a Camaro Z28, Hudson Hornet, Ford Transit van, Sideways from the Transformers movie, Patrick from SpongeBob, and a Chevy drag car. Oh, it looks like a transit van, lane 3. Alright, here goes our next lineup for the next race. Oh, that was a close race. Lane 2 got it. Alright, here goes your next 6 cars. Oh, that was a close race. I believe lane 5. Ford Mustang got it. Alright, next race. We got these 6 cars. Oh, I believe that was Roger Dodger in lane 5. Alright, for our next 6 cars, we got a Chevy truck, Honda Insight, Asian automaker, Nissan GTR, old Ford, and a fantasy car. Oh, that was a close race, but I believe that Nissan GTR got it. Alright, for our next race, we got a fantasy car, Cadillac Escalade, SWAT truck, car from Ghostbusters, a Lamborghini Urus, and another fantasy car. Oh, close race. Lane 6. The gray car with the orange spoiler got it. So here goes our next 6 cars ready to race. We got 2 old school hot rods, 2 El Caminos, and 2 fantasy cars. Oh, look like that green El Camino, lane 6, got it. Alright, this is a lineup for the next race. Oh, lane 4 got it. Here's a look at our next 6 cars. Oh, I believe it, lane 3 got it. Alright, here's a look at our next 6. We got a Bugatti in lane 2, Pontiac GTO in lane 4, and a Plymouth Barracuda in lane 6. Oh, that Bugatti in lane 2 blew them all away. Alright, this is the next 6. Dodge Viper in lane 1, Lambo lane 2, Mercedes lane 3, Fantasy Car lane 4, BMW lane 5, and I believe that's a Pagani in lane 6. I got Pagani in lane 6. Alright, this is the next 6. Got a Tesla in lane 2, Bugatti in lane 5, Firebird in lane 6. Oh, looks like that Bugatti in lane 5. Here's a look at your next 6. Got the Acura NSX in lane 2, Mustang in lane 3, Old School Hot Rod in lane 6. Oh, that truck in lane 5 got it. Here's a look at your next 6. Oh, that was a close race. I believe that truck lane 5 got it. Alright, this will be your next 6 racing. Oh, I believe that white car lane 3 got it. Alright, this is the next 6 coming up the race. Oh, lane 4 blew them all away. That old hot rod. So this will be our next lineup. Oh, that was a close race, but I believe lane 4 got that. Here's a look at our next race. Oh, it was a close race. I believe lane 6. That green SUV got it. Alright, this is our next matchup. Oh, it was a close race. I believe that Bugatti got it, lane 6. So here's our next lineup. Got a Lambo in lane 1, Hot Rod in lane 3, Corvette in lane 5, another Hot Rod in lane 6. I think that tan Corvette got it. So our next to the last race has got this old 442 lane 1, Chevy El Camino in 2, Chevy Corvette in 3, got that limo in lane 4, Fantasy Car in lane 5, and a Ferrari in lane 6. Alrighty. Lane 5 got it. And for our last race of round one. And yes, that's Squidward from SpongeBob in lane 2. Oh, that was a close race. Lane 6 got it. So we started with 192 cars. We're down to 32 after round one. Let's take a closer look at our winners. I think one of the biggest surprises was that blue transit van. He didn't just barely win. He blew everybody away he was racing. Now this row over here, we still got 3 Bugattis. Will they make it to round 3? We're going to find out. So I'm going to match them up. I'll be right back. Alright, I got them matched up. Let's take a closer look and see who is going to race who. Got a lot of good matchups. Let's see who makes it to round 3. Alright, let's get to racing. So for our first race of the second round, we got the battle of the white cars. Oh, I believe that fantasy car got it, lane 6. Next race, we got the Bugatti against the ice cream truck. Oh, that was a close race. We're going to go to tape. Bugatti beat the ice cream truck. For our next race, we got the 2 fantasy cars going to battle it out. Oh, Roger Dodger for the win, lane 6. Next up, we got this old Chevy C10 truck against the Aston Martin. Oh, that was a close race again. Lane 6 pulled it out. Aston Martin. This should be a good race. Nissan GTR against the Bugatti. Wow, it's another close race. I believe that Bugatti got that in lane 5. Beat that Nissan GTR. Next up, we got another Aston Martin racing this old hot rod. Alright, Aston Martin beat that hot rod, lane 5. For our next race, we got this Pagani Hyra going against a fantasy car called Power Rage. Pagani, lane 6 winner. Next up, we got the surprise winner out of that last round, the blue transit van, going up against this 63 custom vet. Will he be able to make it to round 3? That was close, but I believe that Corvette got him, lane 6. This should be another good race. We got this fantasy car going against this Ford GT. Oh wait, Ford GT got it, lane 5. Oh, we got a classic race right here. Camaro against Mustang. Oh, that was so close. But I believe that Mustang come back and got that Camaro. Next up, we got this Fire and Rescue Mustang going up against the Search and Rescue SUV. Oh, lane 6, Mustang. Next up, we got the El Camino going against this rescue truck. El Camino, lane 5. Alright, next up, we got this Corvette against this white race car. Oh, that was so close. I believe that white race car come back and got that Corvette. Lane 5 winner. Next up, we got this Ford Shelby GT500 Super Snake going up either a 56 or a 57 Chevy. That Super Snake lane 5 is your winner. Alright, for the next race, we got this fantasy car going up against this Bugatti. Oh, that Bugatti edged him out in lane 5. So, for the last race of the second round, we got this Chevy Camaro against this Chevy Corvette. Oh, that was a close race. Oh, but lane 6 pulled it out. Blue Camaro. And then there were 16. These are your winners from round 2. Let's take a look. I just want you to know that was one tough round. We had so many close races. I had to check the replay several times just to make sure we called the correct winner. This round don't look like it's going to be no easier. There's a lot of fast looking cars here. Alright, let me get them matched up and we'll be right back. So we're back and we got them matched up. Let's take a look at our matchups for round 3. We'll have several good races here. Alright, let's get to racing. So, for our first race of the third round, we got this Ford GT going against this Fire and Rescue Ford Mustang. I believe that Ford GT pulled it out, lane 6. For our next race, we got this Ford Shelby GT500 Super Snake going against this 65 convertible Mustang. Wow, it was a close race, but I think that white Mustang in lane 6 got it. Alright, this should be a good race. We got Bugatti against Pagani. That Bugatti got that lane 6. Next up, we got this European race car against the Aston Martin. Aston Martin, lane 5, winner. For our next race, we got Roger Dodger going against this blue Aston Martin. Oh, it was a close race. Well, with the Aston Martin, lane 6 got it. Next race, Bugatti against this fantasy car. Oh, that Bugatti, lane 5, winner. So our next two cars got a Bugatti against the Chevy Camaro. Oh, that Bugatti, lane 5, blew away that Camaro. So for our last race of the third round, we got this custom Chevy Corvette against the Chevy El Camino. El Camino, lane 5. At the end of round 3, we're down to 8 cars. Let's take a look at our winners. After our next round, we will know who the final 4 fastest cars are. So let me get them matched up. We'll be right back. Just to give you a little insight of how we match them up, we'll take Uno cards. All ones. Mix them up real good. And then I flip a card to a car. So red ones are going to race red ones, blue ones are going to race blue ones, and so on. That's how we match them up. Alright, we got them matched up. Let's take a look at who's racing who. Still got 3 Bugattis in the race, 2 Aston Martins in the race. After this round, we'll know who our final 4 fastest cars are. So let's get the race. So for our first race of the 4th round, we get the Chevy El Camino against one of 3 Bugattis still left. Oh, El Camino pulled it out. I thought for sure that Bugatti was going to win, but nope. El Camino won. Next race, he's got one of the 2 Aston Martins left. And this is the second of the 3 Bugattis left. Oh, Aston Martin, lane 6 got it. Put that Bugatti out. Next race, we got Ford Mustang against Ford GT. Oh, that was a close race. I believe that Ford GT got it. Lane 5. And our last race of the 4th round, we have the 3rd of 3 Bugattis left. And we also have the 2nd of the 2 Aston Martins left. Oh, Aston Martin blew away that Bugatti. Out of 192 cars, we've narrowed it down to this final 4 fastest cars. And they are the Ford GT, the Chevy El Camino, and 2 Aston Martins. But like we normally do in our other videos, we got to find out who is the fastest of this group. So we're going to race them all at one time. And the first car to win twice will be crowned the fastest of this final 4 group. Alright, this is our first race in the final round. Oh, that green Aston Martin in lane 3 got the win. This is the second race of the final round. The green Aston Martin in lane 5 has 1 win. Oh, that green Aston Martin got it. He is the fastest of the final 4. Here are your final 4 fastest cars of this video, with the green Aston Martin being the fastest. Now they join these other groups of winners from my previous videos. And in the next video, we're going to race them all. Find out who's going to be the fastest of the Great 8 and the 919. Be sure to check out our next video. Find out who is the fastest. If you like this video, be sure to give us a like. And thank you for watching.